Hello, my name is Blake Hollingsworth. This is my C++ program that I learned in 2 weeks, and this is just basically everything I've learned, everything that I have kind of gathered in the little program that I've made. The program that I've made is just kind of like a pseudo login program. It doesn't really log into anything. It just kind of checks whether or not your username or password is in a text file. And then if you'd like to create an account, it adds it to the text file. So what it'll do is it'll call main. It'll ask if you have an account. If you do, it's going to check that account. So let's say I answered yes, I have an account. It's going to call the has account. It's going to ask me for the username or password. I'm going to type it in. And then it's going to call check the username and password. Check user is what I have the function as. In check user, also in add user, I use the fstream library just to edit and read files. I use the open and the close. There's a close right here. The close function, or not, they're classes. They're the built-in classes with fstream. When I check it, I use that fstream to read the file. And if you saw, I have the username and password separated by a colon in order to read them. So what I do is I just take the username and password as arguments and concatenate them with a colon in between. So concatenated is user plus insertion plus password. And then I go through each line of the text file. I check whether or not they are equal, and I just print you're logged in. If you don't have an account and you answer no, it's going to call make account, which will ask you for your username. It'll ask you your password twice so you can confirm the password. It'll check if the passwords match. Did I just edit something? I think I just... Okay. If they match, it'll add the user. If not, it will tell you, and it'll kind of rerun the password asking process. It'll add the user in this add user file. Same thing. Asks for fstream, or uses the fstream library. Opens the file, and this time it just adds this. So using the insertion operator with fstream, it just adds it to the file. I just use user plus the colon plus the password, and then just say your account has been created. So let me show you it actually running. So let's say I have an account already. I'll just say yes. And you say existing user. One of the username and passwords I have in there are my name, if I could type. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is my password. And you are logged in. Just as simple as that. And then let's say I don't have an account. This is a new user. Let's say a name Tom. That's his username. His password is going to be, I don't know, blue. Blue is a good password. No one will guess that. It'll ask him to confirm. Let's say I spelled it wrong without the E. It'll say passwords do not match, and it'll ask him again. So let's type in his username again, his password again, is BLUE. I'm going to make it not capital this time. Confirm the password, type it right, and your account has been created. If we go over here, we can see Tom Blue has now been created. And then if we run this again and say I have an account, we can check Tom, and let's say we didn't type his password in right. Username or password is incorrect. Are you sure you have an account? Pretty sure. So existing user, we'll try it again. TOM. Password is blue, lowercase blue. You are logged in. So that's the basic gist of it. Just reads that file, goes through each line, finally sees that Tom colon blue is there, and logs them in. Just a pretty simple file, nothing too crazy, but shows that, shows what I've learned, and kind of syntax of C++. So yeah.